And there we are live. Hello, everyone. I am Paul Wizzo. I want to welcome you out to Wizzo Talk. I'm going to do my introduction, and hopefully, my guests that I have lined up for you guys are log on. I'm not sure what may have happened. If not, then I'm going to have to cut this episode short because I could freestyle it, but I'm not because that wasn't the topic. The topic was money moves that protect your future family. So anyway, I am Paul Wizzo. You like to subscribe to Wizzo Talk? The link is in the description or it's strolling right across the bottom of the screen. Just make sure you hit that notification bell because I'll post according to my guest availability rather than on a fixed schedule. So we don't want you to miss out on anything. You'd like to be a guest on Wizzo Talk, by all means, hit me up in the comments, hit me up in the chat. I am Paul Wizzo on Facebook. Send me a message, say, hey, I'd like to be a guest on the show. Don't worry about a topic. I have plenty of them. And if you just like to sit in on one of the episodes of Barbershop Talk, the open chair adult conversation between men and women, hey, you don't even have to worry about a topic. All you have to do is just voice your opinion whenever it comes to you. And I'll be glad to have you on the show. And just remember, whatever you do, always remember here on Wizzo Talk, it is absolutely free, 100% free to like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate your support. So if you're watching this from Facebook, I appreciate if you click that link off in the description. Go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And like I said, just make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the upcoming podcasts. I'm gonna cover just two things right here. On January 28th, I have an upcoming podcast called The Cult of Loyalty, talking about the MAGA Republicans and their love for Trump. And on February the 4th, I'm working on one called American Pride, Why or Why Not. I still have available seats on that one on the 4th for American Pride, Why or Why Not. That's just a topic. If you guys watch Wizzo Talk, you already know sometimes we don't stay just right there on that. My guests have a chance to venture off and we cover kind of whatever it is that we like to be covered. So with that being said, I had this podcast set up for my guests, and anybody that know Wizzo, I start on time. I'm not going to freestyle this any longer. I have plenty of notes and plenty of things I can talk about, but that's not the topic. So remember, this is Paul Wizzo. You like to subscribe to Wizzo Talk? Hey, by all means, the link is in the description, and I'll be glad to have you as a guest on Wizzo Talk. With that being said, I'll have to end this podcast due to a no show. And hey, but that happens sometimes. Sometimes I invite, if you ever notice, sometimes I have maybe 6 or 7 guests on Wizzo Talk. That's because sometimes some of them don't show, something comes up. You're not getting paid here. I don't make shit, so I can't pay you shit. But you're more than welcome to come on here and talk shit. So, but that being said, this is Paul Wizzo saying holla at your boy, and come back on January 28th at 6 o'clock p.m. Central Time, or meet us on February the 4th at 6 p.m. Central Time. It's Paul Wizzo saying holla at your boy. We'll talk to you later.